Hey everyone, Dr. Mark Leonard, founder of the Happiness Breakthrough. I'm also known as the Happiness Dude, and I am completely stoked to be on here today because I've been doing some amazing thinking about tips to help keep your positive mindset. Here in the Leonard household, we are in quarantine because the state of Arizona has asked us to limit our exposure to going outside. And I bet a lot of you are in the same boat, right? A lot of you are really stuck, not able to go out and do your typical activities. And so things are in flux. And I was thinking about what are 5 things that we could do right now to really help our mindset, to keep it positive, because that's really what we need, right? We need to keep our mind absolutely positive. If we do not, we could swirl down into negativity, into depression, into anxiety, into fear. And we don't want those things, because when we go down that path, then we are telling ourselves that we can't move forward. Now, I just want to say, if you have clinical depression, please get the care that you need. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the type of depression that happens when we are not engaged, when we are not feeling hope. That's what I'm talking about. And I want to give 5 tips that will help you to keep moving forward. The first one is to exercise daily. If you are not out there breaking a sweat, then dang it, why aren't you? Go for a walk outside. If you can't go for a walk, go look up a HIIT exercise on YouTube. If you don't have YouTube, then go on to Facebook and find someone and do an exercise. There's so much out there. Do something to get a sweat going so that your mind is moving. That is so important. It is so important for you to do. There is not a quicker way to change your mindset than to exercise. And if you do that daily, it will be absolutely amazing for you, because you're going to feel better. You're going to feel absolutely better. The second thing that you can do is study. Go find a good book. Go find something. I'm reading again. Wow, what am I reading? I'm reading High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. Again, I've read it. But I want to keep studying. I want to keep thinking. I want to keep my mind engaged. I don't have as much interaction right now that I had just even 2 weeks ago. So I have to do something to keep my mind engaged. And you know what? Netflix is awesome. Disney Plus is amazing. My favorite show, I have all 7 seasons to watch. But you know what? I need to keep my mind engaged. And I do that by studying and by learning. The third thing that you can do is to journal. Write down in your journal. You're just, if you want to keep it really simple, gratitude. 3 things, just 3 things that you're thankful for. Do it at the end of the day. Reflect upon it. And it's a quick, easy way to get the dopamine hit so that you elevate your happiness, you elevate your joy, and it's just so quick and easy to do. If you find yourself in a rut and you're not sure where to go at the beginning of the day, I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Maybe it's as simple as, I'm grateful for the weather, I'm grateful for internet, I'm grateful for my 7 favorite seasons of The Mentalist. That's the show I'm watching right now. I'm grateful for the book I'm reading. Whatever it is, write down something that you are grateful for every single day that will teach and train your mind to see the positive and the good. And that's mega important to do. Now, my caution for you, if you are into Netflix, if you're into Hulu or Prime or Sling or anything else, I really want to encourage you to limit your media, especially of the news. Right now, there's so much fear out there that if you find yourself getting worked up, pay attention. Watch this. Pay attention to your breathing. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to your emotions as you're watching the news. If you find yourself getting agitated, worked up, your breathing changing, if you find yourself clenching up, you need to change it. You need to change it immediately. Trust me, there is nothing on there right now that is life or death, meaning the world is not crumbling down. If it was, you would find out. Now, if you want to check in and find out how many people have recovered from COVID-19, then go do that. Go check how many people have recovered. But stop focusing on the negative. Stop focusing on the agitation. If you do that, you're going to destroy that mindset. Focus on the positive. And that's why I say limit your media. That goes for your shows that you're watching. That goes for all of the seasons that you're watching. Whatever it is that you're consuming is what you're going to become. So limit and pay special attention to that. If you're going to watch a show, then watch a show. Don't watch a whole season today, okay? Do that for yourself. The fifth thing that you could do to really win the day and help that positive mindset is your nutrition. Limit your sugar intake. Oh, for crying out loud, how many people are like baking like crazy, right? They're just going nuts with that. Limit your sugar. I'm not saying get rid of it, just limit it. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to how you sleep. Wow, we caught something recently with my wife and I. We noticed with a saltier meal, we don't sleep as well. When we don't sleep as well at night, we then have a less productive day the next day. It was a simple thing too. It was tortilla chips that we're having with our burrito bowls. And once that happened, once we see that, well, then we go, oh, okay. That's something that we could do to adjust, to change so that we are not taking in things that are bad for us. Now, guess what? Today is my wife's birthday. Do you know what we're doing for my wife's birthday? We are not counting macros. We're not counting calories. We are paying attention to what we take, but we're not being super hard on it today. Tomorrow, oh, guess what? Guess what? We're going to be back into it. So we need to be very, very conscientious of how our body reacts to our nutrition. So those are 5 easy tips that you can do right now that will keep your positive going in the right direction. If you love this tip, please do me a favor and share this. It means a lot to me because I am on a mission to change the world's happiness one person at a time, but I can't do that all on my own. I need you to share this happiness, to share these types of messages, because I know that the more that we could spread positivity, and heaven knows we need it right now, the better our world will be. So join me in my efforts to change the world happiness, smile a little bit more, count your blessings, and pass it on to a friend. Go take on the day, and I cannot wait to talk with you again.